Hey guys, I have a super fun read aloud to share with you, and it is focused on what we've been learning about in math. Do you remember what we've been talking about in math? I'll give you a clue. Yes, we've been learning all about time, and this story is really cool because it goes through all 24 hours of the day. Do you remember how many hours are on the clock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's right. So this story goes through the 12 hours of the day and the 12 hours of the night. Do you know what 12 plus 12 is? 24. I'm sure you've heard that before. There's 24 hours in a day. And that means there's 24 hours in the day and the night. And that hour hand goes around that clock 2 times. So get comfy, sit back, and enjoy the story. I'm going to pause at certain parts to talk about the clock. But I think that the narrator, the woman who's reading the story, is super fun. So I hope you enjoy. Oh, and remember, do not have a party in your room the way that the character in this book does.
Hey there, does anybody know what time it is? It's shoe time! No, that's not what I mean. Does anybody know what time it is? It's cookie time! Man, nobody seems to know what time it is. Oh, storyteller? Yes, Doug the dinosaur? I think it's about time for guitar story time! Oh, Doug! I knew the answer. You sure did. Also, I think that Olivia, the ostrich, and Great Bear were probably just messing with you. Oh, see what I mean? I think you're right. Let's do this thing. Yes. It's about time. Everything, kid, everything is about time. So the time is now to learn about how time works in our lives. Because you're going to see everything's about getting somewhere on time, being late, meeting a deadline. Time. Well, life is all about how we spend our time. It's 7 a.m. Ooh, we're starting early.
Aha, so let's take a look at the clock. You see that the minute hand or the long hand is on what number? 12. That's right. So that means that it's a clock, right? And then the hour hand or the shorter hand is on what number? The 7. That's right. And this is called the analog clock. Can you say analog clock? And this is the digital clock or the lazy man's clock, right? That's much easier to read, but it's very important that we learn how to read time on an analog clock. So, what time do you wake up in the morning? Have you been waking up a little bit later since we've been staying at home? Normally, when we go to school, I wake up at about 4:15 a.m. And I've been waking up more like 6:30 since we've been staying home. So it's been nice to get those extra hours of sleep.
I'm already tired. Just imagining this wake up time. A great big stretch. Oh, that felt good, didn't it? 8 a.m. Beep, beep. Time for school. Hurry up. Beep, beep, beep. The alarm's off. You had your breakfast. You got some fresh clothes on. You got your lunch bag. You got your sweater. Oh, yeah, you're ready. 9 a.m. We're at school now. Time to learn and to play. 10 a.m. Hey, time for a break. Time.
Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, so 10 a.m., the minute hand or the long hand is on what number again? It stays on that 12, right? 12 o'clock. And then the hour hand is on what? The shorthand is on what number? 10. That means it's 10 o'clock. So depending on our school day, at 10 o'clock, a lot of times we're doing writing, right? Getting ready to go to some sort of special. Today we might be doing a Star Day presentation. So that's how our schedule works on our normal school days. So what time is it? Can you say 10 o'clock? Very good.
I'm with all my friends. You see? The day is divided into time slivers. 11 a.m. Now it's time to go back home. Oh, it's just a short day, like
So maybe they had a half day, or maybe they're in pre-K. But for our regular school day, what do we usually do at 11 a.m.? Do you remember? Lunch? That's right. That's usually the time that we go to lunch. And we actually go at 11:05. And that is when that minute hand would move over 5 minutes, okay? But we're going to talk a little bit more about that in our next lesson. For now, we're just learning about the minute hand being on the 12 and the hour hand going around the clock. So what time is it? 11 o'clock.
like a pre-K maybe? Noon, 12 o'clock, the two arrows facing up. 12, noontime now. Time for a little lunch. What are you holding your belly there? Is it grumbling? Is it complaining that it's empty? Don't worry. It looks like a little food is on its way. 1 p.m. Oh, it's kid time story time, my favorite time. Although kid time story times may vary according to your household. 2 p.m. Then for me, it's quiet time. Little siesta, little nappy nap time. 3 p.m. Soon it's time to jump and run. Yes, because we need to get up and go, a little physical activity to get those bones moving. 4 p.m. Time to swing up high. Oh, we have a lot of different kinds of playtime here. 5 p.m. Help out time, and I do my best. Keep working on that. But yes, time to help out. See, helping out, making some cookies, it looks like. 6 p.m.
Okay, what time is it? Look at this one. So this is when the minute hand or the long hand is on the 12, and the short hand or the hour hand is on what? 6. So what will we say? 6 o'clock. Can you say that? 6 o'clock. Ooh, and it looks like this is when he has dinner. Let's see what he's going to eat for dinner. What time do you have dinner? Ask Mom and Dad, what time do you normally have dinner? Probably somewhere around 6 or 7.
Dinner time! Oh, yuck, it's peas. Kid, I know vegetables are supposed to be good for you, but I'm not a fan of peas myself. 7 p.m. You seeing what these look like? The time going around and around. Little hand means the hour. Big hand points to the minutes. Bath time now at 7 p.m. But I'm not dirty. Yeah, those little black smudges, those aren't dirt, are they? No, of course not. They're just giant freckles of dirt. 8 p.m. Bedtime next, but I'm not sleepy. Well, you're going to be sleepy at 7 a.m. if you don't get yourself to bed soon. 9 p.m. The lights go out. It's dark in here. 10 p.m. See, little arrow on the 10, big one on the 12, which means it's the beginning of the time again. Scary shadows creep. Ooh. Although my scary shadows don't show up till at least much later than this, not 10 p.m. 11 p.m. A monster friend would keep me safe. 12. It's midnight. And here he is, a monster friend. Okay, you are not.
Okay, so right now it looks almost the same. The clock looks the same way that it does at 12 noon, 12 in the afternoon, right? But it's dark outside, so we know that it's 12 at night, and we call that midnight. When it's 12 o'clock during the day, we call it noon. When it's 12 o'clock at night, we call it midnight. And you can kind of see they're overlapping, but the hour hand and the minute hand are both on the 12. And if we ever get scary shadows or monsters, right, we know what to do, right? We say, I'm not afraid because you're not real. I don't believe in you. Plus, he looks like a sweet monster. But this is the part where I was telling you too. It's not okay to have a party in your room. But this guy has a lot of fun. Wait till you see. Here we go.
Not going to sleep at all, are you? But hey, now you get to see what midnight looks like, which looks amazingly a lot like also noon. Midnight and noon, same spot on the dial there. Midnight, there are sounds under the bed. 1 a.m., my monster brought a lot of friends. Oh, hey, we're gonna just keep on going all 24 hours. Okay, I'm down. 2 a.m., party time. Party with my monsters. Party with my monsters. They're so fun and wear pretty clothing. Party with my monsters. Hey, maracas and balloons. More maracas and a horn. Please don't wake up your parents or you're gonna be in trouble. 3 a.m., clap and dance, twirl and swing. Climb and jump and fall and crash at 4 a.m. Oh.
Oh, oops.
Hi there, this is Sarah.
Technical difficulty.
We get it. You don't really want your kids watching videos, but it can have certain...
Oh yeah, 3, 4, we're gonna
There we go.
party. Till the break of dawn, we're gonna party. Till the break of dawn, we're gonna...
So yeah, please don't have a party in your room all night, but look at this. Let's read the clock right here. What does this say? 3 o'clock. Is it 3 o'clock in the afternoon? It's 3 o'clock at night or 3 o'clock in the morning. What does this clock say? 4 o'clock. And he's having himself a good time.
Party till the break of dawn, and then we'll do it all over again. 5 a.m. Listen, it's about time you went away. It's been hours of partying. 6 a.m. It looks like a straight up line. 6 a.m., 6 p.m. are going to always look the same. Now it's, oh yes, now it's comfy, cozy time. The monsters have all gone home from the all-night rave in your bedroom, and now they're all snuggling in this cozy quilty blanket, and look at all those fluffy pillows, and you got your rabbit here to snuggle with, and your warm puppy, which is like a second blanket, and then 7 a.m. Doop, 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 wake up time, and great big stretch. Time to start another day. Party, 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 party. Look at that. All the time. 7 a.m. all the way to 6 a.m. You get all the times in between. Let me see here. Let me see if I can see something here. Okay. 6 p.m. Notice how it looks the same as 6 a.m. See, because it's only 12, but it's 24 hours. So we have to repeat the looks on the clocks twice. So 8 p.m. is gonna look a lot like 8 a.m. And by a lot, I mean exactly. And 2 p.m. over here, gonna look like 2 a.m. How can you tell the difference? Well, is it bright outside your window or is it dark? That's how you know the AM, PM part. And now, you know how it's all about the time. Oh, and here it tells you how to explain, but I just told you, right? There's 24 hours in a day, but the clock is only 12. So then we repeat the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, and, well, check out the book at the library, or buy it, you can. Get all kinds of additional information in the back. And meantime, I have monsters that I have to go party with, so I have to go about now. Party, 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 party. Party, party with the monsters till the break of dawn. Cha-cha-cha. See you next time on Kid Time, Story Time. Because, why? It's about time.
That narrator's great. She is so funny. So hopefully you learned some more about time to the hour. And we will meet back here for a little lesson, a little video lesson with me about time with our clock. You really won't need any materials at all. So I'll see you in just a little bit for our next lesson. Bye, guys.